Have you ever stopped and genuinely wondered why you keep attracting the wrong people? Why the love that's supposed to feel like magic so often ends in pain and confusion? It's because you've been sold a beautiful lie your entire life. That love is some magical feeling, a mysterious force that will conquer every obstacle and finally complete your soul. But Denzel Washington is here to shatter that illusion with a hard dose of reality. And it's a truth that might just make you uncomfortable. He says real love, the kind that lasts, the kind that builds legacies and weathers storms, isn't something you find. It's something you build. And it starts with a foundation you've probably been ignoring completely. The world tells you to go find your other half. He's here to tell you to become whole first. If you're ready for that truth, stay with me. Because these principles will change not only how you love, but how you live. The first uncomfortable truth we have to accept is this. The whole idea of the one is a fantasy that's keeping you weak. It keeps you endlessly searching for a perfect person who doesn't exist, waiting for a lightning bolt feeling that's supposed to solve all your problems. Denzel's wisdom, backed by his own 4-decade marriage, tells a very different story. Marriage isn't a fairy tale, it's a partnership. It's about two whole individuals choosing to be on the same team every single day. Love alone isn't enough to make a relationship last. It's a beautiful start, but it's not the foundation. The real foundation is commitment, compatibility, and shared values. Are you two actually moving in the same direction? Do you want the same things from life? Do your core principles align? These are the questions that matter so much more than a fleeting feeling of fireworks. You're not looking for someone to complete you. You're looking for someone who complements you. Someone who adds to your life, not someone who becomes your entire life. This is a critical distinction. Looking for someone to complete you means you're operating from a place of lack, of emptiness. You're asking them to do the one job you have to do for yourself, the job of making you whole. A healthy relationship is a union of two sovereign nations, not two broken pieces trying to become one. The real goal is to build something together that is far greater than what either of you could build alone. Stop looking for perfection. Start looking for a partner. It is a commitment. This might be the hardest lesson of all. We're taught that love is a feeling, this uncontrollable wave of emotion. And while that feeling can be part of it, it's also temporary. It ebbs and flows. The honeymoon phase doesn't last forever. Real, lasting love isn't a feeling. It's a choice, it's a commitment. Denzel Washington has said about his own marriage, "Everybody has their ups and downs, we've had ours. It's hard work, but we made a commitment." That's the secret right there. It's not magic, it's work. It's the conscious decision to show up day after day, especially on the days when the feelings just aren't there. It's choosing to be reliable, to build trust not through grand gestures but through the small, consistent acts of kindness and support. This philosophy applies to love just as much as it applies to life. A relationship built on "what can I get out of this" is doomed. A relationship built on "what can I give" has the power to last a lifetime. Love, in its highest form, is an act of service. It's about lifting the other person up, wanting to see them win and supporting their dreams. Denzel often credits his wife, Pauletta, for making sacrifices for their family, for doing what he calls the heavy lifting to create a home and raise their children. That is love in action. True fulfillment doesn't come from hoarding love or happiness for yourself. It comes from letting it flow through you. The real joy is in helping others. When you love yourself, you have an abundance of love to give away. When you have inner peace, you can share that peace with the world. Your purpose becomes bigger than just your own happiness. It expands to include the well-being of your partner, your family, and your community. Love stops being a transaction and becomes your mission. These truths aren't easy. They require real work, introspection, and courage. They require you to take full responsibility for your own life and your own happiness. If this message hit home for you, and you're ready to build a life based on strength, commitment, and purpose, then subscribe for more life-changing wisdom. And share this video with someone who needs to hear it today. Stop chasing the fantasy of love. That beautiful lie has kept you searching for a savior when the hero you've been waiting for is already inside you. These 5 truths are your new blueprint. Stop looking for the one and start looking for a partner to build with.